In a rapidly scaling product org, where do you recommend leadership start with implementing and scaling product ops?
In the rapid scaling startups, that you typically face three challenges. One is the product itself. Chances are you already have a product that's already in the market, you already have users, and as the product hit the first product market fit, you're immediately facing the trade-offs and balances the competing needs of existing customer and new customer. And it's also the time to start thinking about what's next, because that takes time. So the challenging on deciding on different product focuses is definitely one top of mind for product leaders. The second part of that is around the product teams. How should the product team work together? How are they going to get interactions and dependencies and the structures and all that in place? And third one is, how do I even keep everyone on the same page? To think about it, that the product alignment, which is in the middle, think about the teams, how teams should work together, how cross-functional getting involved, visibility. That's like a completely three pillars of product operations. That's right here. So what does it mean in terms of how you are going to focus on this? I would say start to hire product operations is very essential. It is a role right now. It's very in demand today. And a lot of times the people don't quite sure what product operations do, then they will hire someone just dive in one of the pillars. So my recommendation, a couple of things. Number one, I think this is a good material to think about. You should always think about different elements of product operations and then have whomever starting to look at all these areas. Secondly, that some of the, think about maybe you don't have product operations person right away. And what do? I can't wait until that's coming, right? So the good news is it's not rocket science. Someone can take a little bit of their bandwidth and then start to implement some of the basic stuff and don't have to brute force it. If you can use the tool, you should. And I highly recommend it. If you use the tool, it solves half the problem. So I would say having a right thought framework to make sure we cover the foundations of your rapid scaling product operations. And two is having someone, like, is it better to spend maybe 10, 20% of your bandwidth to do it now than waiting? Because the cost of waiting is tremendous to your organization, because product operations is a highly leveraged role. Means one person is impacting 10, 20, 30 people. So such a high leverage ratio. And if you wait, you have a much bigger impact. Maybe you don't even see it. There's a lot more downstream impact. And thirdly is you shouldn't do it with spreadsheets or whatever, try to figure something out. Nobody gonna go learn Agile to start with the sticker notes, right? We know there are tools to make it work, and you go with it and we just guide you through the process. So that's what I will recommend, is to start now, even if it's just a part-time, and start thinking about all three elements and then choose the right tool that would facilitate the process.